Hello, all. How is your Thursday? Here with our newborn baby who was born on the 17th, named Elizabeth. And we're going to watch her while Mary and John get their sleep because they haven't gotten a whole lot of sleep and we think they need it. So, what's up for the weekend? Okay, I'll be going in here in a minute. I just wanted to smoke one. I was hoping to get it in before the broadcast started, but didn't. If you uh,
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it felt warm on my wrist, so that's why I'm like, check. Yep.
oh, I know, baby girl. Is the quality better?
No, there was supposed to be one here for us. I had one on the table. Well, there's one by the bottle.
All right. Well, Fred, if you want to get in on the call, uh, Fred, John, and Mary already know that you're going to get in on the call, so we'll see if they want to chat with you for a minute. Maybe you can see baby Elizabeth. I will post a link. Maybe. Do, 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 do. Did anything post? Yeah, I went to the orthopedic doctor today about my knee because it's been bothering me since I fell out of the back of a box truck back in February of 2019, and apparently it's my quadricep. All right, Fredissimo, how do I post it? Hey, Blaine, what's up? There we go. Okay, but anyway, I fell out of the back of a box truck back in February of 2019, and I did a swan dive onto a sidewalk. What really ticks me off is I was that far away from making it onto the grass. If I landed on the grass, I wouldn't have these issues. Uh, but I thought I had broken my leg because of the way I landed. Turns out somehow. What's up, bro? Uh,
What's up? Do I sound like a predator?
no, you do not.
Awesome. Neither do you.
Awesome. Anyways, whenever I landed on mostly my left side. Hi, honey badger. I landed on my left side, but my right knee came over me and slammed into the ground. So I thought that I had completely destroyed my knee because I couldn't walk on it for about 3 months. And somehow, I don't know how, I did no damage to it. There was no bone problem issues. There were no tendons, muscles, nothing. But that healed and it hasn't bothered me since. But my left leg started bothering me. So I started favoring my right side and doing that. My quadricep muscle apparently wasn't being utilized enough. So that's why I keep re-injuring my knee because where my quadricep meets my kneecap is being strained and because it's not being used enough. So I have 6 weeks of physical therapy coming up starting. Uh, I'm not sure when I should be getting the call from uh, the PT people, and I am on light duty for another month. So there's a chance I might not work much because there's not much work for light duty. So that was my day.
Well, you want to let everyone know what you did on your birthday?
Well, a whole lot of, not much. I spent the first part of it in uh, Shiloh, Belleville, Fairview Heights area because we were at a hotel just in case my brother and sister-in-law needed anything while she was giving birth because she gave birth uh, Sunday afternoon. My son and I were actually swimming in the hotel pool when we found out. But we were staying there in case they needed anything like food brought to them, which we did several times, or someone to talk to, or anything like that. And so Monday afternoon, about noonish, came home. I sat around, didn't do a whole lot that day. Feeling kind of depressed. I felt like alone, even though I was with my family. But I got a Green Bay polo shirt, which is pretty cool. A uh, a little frost shield to go on the front of onto my windshield and onto my um, side mirrors. And then I also got a blue checkered type of button-up shirt, which is something I actually wear now. I didn't used to before. I was all into the blacks and the blues and the dark colors, as you could tell.
Someone's not happy.
Yeah, she doesn't like getting her diaper changed.
Aha.
I tried telling John not to cry like that, but
You won't.
yeah, but they're staying the night tonight, and we're helping to take care of Elizabeth while John and Mary get some rest. So we're going to be up with the baby all night.
Have fun with that.
Yeah. Well, after the baby's done crying, I'll see if they can come down here and bring the baby down here so you can see the baby on video. I've already got to hold her, and I changed her diaper within the first like 5 minutes that they were here. So
Doing that.
it was fun. It's because I know what I'm doing. I've done it, with 2 kids already. Actually, more than that because some of the girls I was dating had kids as well. Seems like whenever I come to the picture, they don't want to do stuff like that. They're like, oh, Richard will do it. Why not?
So where's my birthday presents?
What birthday presents? When was your birthday?
It was close to around the time of yours.
Got it. Got it.
It was about 6 minutes before your birthday.
Well, if you are ever able to come down, I'll give you your present. But
Because I still got to give you yours.
I want it now. Now, have you heard anything else about what's going on with Greg? How's he feeling?
Oh, he's doing a lot better. He started feeling better the next day.
Did you ever go get a COVID test for him or anything like that?
We have specific reasons why.
Oh, okay.
So we're told to get the test, but we were told by his doctor that there's no need for him to get one because he's not. He never had a fever. All it was a bad reaction to some food that he had. Is all it was.
Know that feeling all too well.
Poisoning type thing. Is all that was. It had nothing to do with that, and so because he's been fine ever since.
That seems to happen to me every time I eat at Applebee's. That's why I don't eat there anymore.
Yeah, that seems to happen to me now every single time I have Domino's. Not Domino's, Lowe's.
I also get an upset stomach every time I eat at McDonald's now. I don't know if it's because I ate too much of it back when I was younger or what, but anytime I eat McDonald's, I start getting tummy ache. I get a tummy ache.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, so far, what I've gotten is, they're over there, so I can't show you. The Michael J. Fox biography, autobiography.
Yeah, you told me.
Yeah.
You told me what you got.
Some of the
Or you can
stuff.
tell everybody. They didn't hear it.
Well, the live streams I got from Sarah, I don't know how to use it. It didn't come with instructions. It just came with how you can make the most out of it, but it never really tells you how to use it.
Use what?
The live stream stuff that I got. So
Don't know. YouTube it. Look it up on the internet. Google it. Something. I'm sure you can find a way to figure it out.
sorry, I was just checking the chat.
Yeah, that's fine.
I've been having me some chips and that.
Nice. Tonight we had brisket, ribs, uh, coleslaw that tasted like fish, so we threw it away. Glazed apples, cinnamon glazed apples, and potato salad.
You know what I'm having for supper right now?
Score.
Sloppy Joe's, homemade Sloppy Joe's with macaroni and cheese and mashed potatoes.
I want mashed potatoes.
Sorry, I ate them all.
You son of a bitch.
Funny, Kathy bought the macaroni and cheese just for me.
All right.
She knew how much I liked them. Yeah, I had a kind of a weird thing about the order of my birthday stuff. Uh, as you know, our birthday was on Monday. Well, Friday is when I opened my gifts. And then Monday didn't really do anything. And then yesterday is when we had the cake and ice cream for my birthday.
Oh, I had a cookie cake.
You can kiss my butt. I had German chocolate with mint chocolate chip ice cream.
Cool.
Yeah. And we didn't have any candles to sing happy birthday. So I just lit this and took it out there.
Uh-huh. I'm going to turn the camera around for a second so I can show you this. We now got that sign up, that, and our new TV up on the wall.
You had that sign up the last time.
Oh, well, now we got all that, yeah.
Cool.
What we're going to do is we're going to, all this stuff here, we're going to put floating shelves on both sides, and we're going to put everything up on that, and it'll be pretty cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
I turn my. I'm still here. I just turned that off so I can eat my supper, and I won't seem like I'm shoving my face in front of everyone.
Okay. Cool beans.
Mm.
So how has everyone's week been?
Long.
Mine too. But the good thing is, I found out today that what I have is not certain. I don't need surgery or anything. I might need to get a cortisone shot if the physical therapy doesn't help, but uh, the orthopedic doctor and the PA believe that the the PT will work.
I'm sure it will. You've been trying to take it easy on it, so you haven't really been straining it too much.
Well, you also got to remember when I wasn't working, I was working here doing a bunch of work around the house, trying to get stuff all ready to go for the basement. Completely cleared out. Remember how it looked before? Completely cleared all that out in a matter of like 2 days.
Dang. Well, we get some fun up at work coming up.
Really?
Yeah. Hang Sorry.
Exhausting. Haven't been sleeping a lot. Yeah, neither have I. It seems like I just don't sleep anymore. I don't know why, but I guess it's
I
a
don't
good
either.
thing to take care of the baby tonight because I'm not going to be sleeping anyway. Pretty boring. Haha. I just drifted through it like a zombie on autopilot. I hear you. I hear you. That's pretty much how I feel.
Well, up at work coming up, the end of this week on the 26th. No, that's right, Tuesday of next week. I keep thinking it's the beginning of next week. That's how messed up I am. We're going to be having our end of the year party.
End of the year party.
Yep, up at work. So we're going to be doing food. They're ordering, especially ordering food for everybody. We all get to choose what we want off the menu, and then they're going to be doing recognition awards, and they're going to be. One of our managers said that she's got a few other surprises up her sleeve. So I'm like, hey, cool.
Awesome. There's only one problem with that. It's not the end of the year anymore.
For us, it's different.
Now, our job, we usually do it in either mid to late January or the beginning of February because we got so much going on towards the end of the year. Plus, we just moved warehouses and all this other stuff. So,
Yeah, we slow down. We slow down in January, February, but because of the stuff going on right now, we can't have the traditional end of year party. So we have to switch things around.
right.
Yeah, I get to. Did I tell you about the Fast and Furious game that I got?
No, you didn't.
It's called Fast and Furious Crossroads for the Xbox, and it is flipping awesome.
Cool.
That was another birthday gift I got.
Very cool. But how was everybody's New Year? I haven't really got to talk to anybody yet. I don't think much since the beginning of the year. So, how's everyone's year going so far? Mine has been not any work and a lot of time home with my son. So, no Xmas party for us this year. Too much of a health risk. Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of places that aren't going to do stuff like that. They're going to completely cancel that stuff this year. A lot of people canceled the Christmas parties and their New Year's parties and whatever else may be. A lot of people just don't want to take that risk.
They actually are opening up Bowhaven and Potato. Not Bowhaven. Is that Potato or is that the Alton one?
Airport Lanes is in the photo.
Well, Bowhaven is the one that's going to be open the sometime next week, and one of my coworkers is very very happy about that because her and her husband are going to go bowling and they want to go with Sarah and I. So we're going to have like a double date bowling party.
That's weird. I live in Alton and I thought that the bowling alley was still open.
According to the post that I saw, they're opening it back up again. I think I believe it's sometime.
Because I went there on a date a couple of months ago. So, yeah, it could have been close between then. It was in like October, November when I did that.
think they're closer on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it could be. Because it was before Thanksgiving whenever I went.
So when do we get to see everybody?
Well, John's in the crapper, so I don't think you want to see him right now.
Nope.
But I'll wait until it comes out. I'll make him come over here.
Cool. Everyone at work is going gaga over Elizabeth's picture.
Yeah, well, we got a picture of everybody, including Skylar. Here, let me show you this picture. This is like super, super cute. It's hard to see.
I can see it. That's cute.
Yep, that's my son holding his new cousin. It was awesome. He's so excited about it. And we're like, yeah, you can, as long as you sit down first to make sure that you know you can support her head and everything. So
That's cool.
So what's everybody's plan for the weekend? Mine is going to be going to a memorial service for a close friend that passed away earlier this week. And
Oh, that's the weekend.
yeah, it's Saturday.
Okay. Well, I was hoping to find out the details about it. So.
I thought they would have posted it on Facebook or something because her obit is in the Riverbender. So.
Oh well, then I gotta check that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm off Saturday, so.
Well, Donald's going to watch Skylar, so all of us can go up there. We're not going to be there very long. We ordered a bunch of food for everybody. We're going to take it over to Jennifer's house tomorrow night and everything. So,
Okay.
bring
Well,
food first.
my plan is to be able to go. So, what are you guys gonna wear up there?
Well, we're not going to wear like a suit or anything. It's going to be nice pants and nice shirt.
Okay. That's what I was wondering about. So I knew what to wear because if you guys are gonna be suiting up.
What I said. Which one are you coming in from? Yeah, that's right.
Hey, what's up?
That is my older brother John, as you can tell, because we look a lot alike.
Yeah.
But I had the baby. Have you? No, she's getting fed right now. I'll show you the baby. This can move. Oh yeah, check it out. Aren't those iPads cool?
See my little green screen that I got myself?
That's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. Now you can be a weatherman.
Yeah. Well, the bad thing is, Sarah was laughing at me because I was extremely excited about getting a green screen for my live streaming. And I finally got one. I got one on Amazon, but I didn't read the description and I didn't see that it was just the green screen, not the posts.
Yep.
So.
Okay. There you go. John wanted you to see the baby. It's not too dark. It's not too dark.
You'll turn the light on.
Aww.
Little Elizabeth having her meal.
Aww.
Done with our Baba.
Yeah.
Say, we're just about done with our Baba.
Happy-go-lucky Mary. Hey, Sharon. Say hi, Mary.
Hi.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
Rough.
Rough, yeah.
I thought she said drunk. I'm like, really?
No. She says she's
Yeah. She's feeling rough.
It's only a few days removed from when they should give birth, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've already got a holder and feeder and changer and all that good stuff. And people that sleep in my arms and lay there for a good like 30 minutes with me. It's
That's
awesome.
I'm hoping to hear soon.
You're going to do some disc golf playing. That's awesome. I haven't played disc golf in forever. We actually have a couple of courses right down the street from where I live. Well, not right down the street, but close by.
I think Honey Badger liked the video of Elizabeth.
Possibly, but I don't know what would make you think that.
I don't know.
I thought that was for me. It made me feel good. Yeah, she's just adorable.
Yeah.
So that's going to be my night and morning, and then in the morning I get to get up if I'm even asleep at 7:30, so I can go through school with Skylar.
Me too. I gotta get up and do it with Greg. Sit there and make sure he stays awake and does his stuff.
Well, Skylar's going to make sure I stay awake.
Yeah, that's my problem too. But see, like on days where I don't have to go in right after 1 o'clock when he's done, I'm fine. But if I have to go in like in between 1 and 2 on days that I have to get up and go with him, help him, that's when I really struggle to stay awake because I just think about the fact that I cannot go back to sleep until tonight, and I don't like that feeling. So
Babies are so adorable at that age. Cute little squeaky noises. They don't run away or hide. Yes, yes. My son is now 8. My daughter is 16, and I wish that they both were babies again. I miss those days.
I don't.
Well, Paris did cry a lot when she was a baby, but Skylar didn't really. He did pretty well about sleeping through the night almost right off the bat. There were a few times where I didn't get a lot of sleep throughout the night, but
Greg would wail. He would wail all night long.
well, that's what babies sometimes do. He's probably upset because he had to look at you. He's like, no, no, not you again. Wah!
You're gonna get slapped through the freaking YouTube.
Oh, yeah. Oh, oh, yeah.
I'll slap you.
Anyways, yeah, I was gonna play some darts with John, but that might be a little too loud for Elizabeth. So we might play some Tiger Woods golf on the Wii, or play some golf on the headset, the Oculus 2.
Yeah, that game's fun on the Oculus. Although I couldn't get anything better than a +10.
Well, Dad and I played last night, and I stayed within two strokes of him. He finished at -13. I finished at -11. So
Yeah, well, it kind of ruined it for me whenever I was. It was just me playing, and that kid jumped in and started talking like really inappropriate while I was sitting there trying to hit the ball, and I'm sitting there going, "Nope, I'm done." So I just turned it off and took it off.
I have a 68-year-old kid. She is a pain in the ass. It's much easier to babysit a baby when they get mobile and vocal. That's when it gets difficult. Yes. Right now, my son, who is, like I said, 8, he is all kinds of all over the place.
Luckily, my
I
son's.
want to give him like 4 or 5 cups of coffee, and then that's it. You know, I didn't know that I'd make him bounce off the walls.
Wow,
Who
you're
knew?
cutting down on that, I see.
Yeah, I had to. I was tired of plastering the walls.
You mean taking them off the walls in the ceiling?
No, plastering the walls.
Ah,
My mom, parent-child relationship, first a few years ago. Yeah, I had a feeling that's what you were talking about, Blaine. But when it comes to that point for all kids at some point, I'm sure, because Fred and I took care of our mom whenever she. Uh, it seemed like, although for her, she's pretty much stopped taking care of herself. So Fred and I had to step in and take care of it. Fred more than me, but
yeah, my wife and I moved her in with us the last couple years of her life, and that was a chore. Although I wouldn't have wanted it any other way because I got to spend more time with her. So.
Well, I didn't leave the hospital for the last like 3 days that she was in there. I took first watch because we were all going to take turns staying with her, just in case she passed. And I was there for about an hour and a half, and the nurse came in and said her breathing is 45 seconds apart between breaths. I looked at her. I was like, "Is it time to call family?" She says, "Yeah, I think it's time to call family." So that's whenever we got a hold of you and Sarah and John and Jennifer, and got a hold of everybody to come up.
Yeah, Sarah and I,
We were all
the only thing Sarah and I did was when we left the hospital was we went to Family Dollar, picked up a couple of things, and then went home. And then I went up to Casey's to get a soda. And whenever I was getting ready to pay for the sodas, whenever mom called and said, "Hey, you need to come up to the hospital." So I ended up leaving without paying for the soda. Someone offered to pay for it for me. That's why. Because I'm fishing in my pockets trying to find the money, even though the money is in my hand. I was freaking out so bad about it. And I think she knew that it was in my hand because she just must go, "I got it. You need to go." I'm like, "Okay, thank you." And I took off.
well, you know what? Mom called you because she knew I wouldn't have been able to.
Well, the funny
So
thing, after
I might stay strong for everybody after she passed away, but leading up to it, I was a wreck. I tried to hide it, but I was a wreck.
yeah, who was it that did not hold it together at all after she passed?
That would be you.
Yeah.
Where's my Bible?
I'm not going back up on the steps.
I'm just kidding.
I can't keep.
I'm not expecting you to go back upstairs. If I want to get I'll go grab it.
The stitches would hurt.
I believe it. How long until you can get them out?
They dissolve.
Oh, they dissolve. Okay. I wasn't sure. It's not like I've ever had it done. I think so. I don't know.
It's like your dick ripping up. We'll put it that way.
Let's change the subject.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, you're gonna see me adjusting my seat a little bit here, everybody. That's just because I'm in pain thinking of it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Imagine where your ass was at and ripping up.
Let's keep going.
Yeah.
Frig. Oh.
Yeah, Fred's actually growing out his beard.
Yeah, he's going out his bird.
Looking like an old man.
Hear that, Fred? You look like an old man.
Old man.
Because you and your bird.
Old man.
That wasn't nice.
Old man.
Now he's trying to sound like Greg.
What?
Now he's trying to sound like Greg.
His son always calls everybody old man.
No, that's my name. My name's not Dag. It's old man.
Yeah, that was the extent of my day.
When we supposed to visit, nobody believed it for actually in the driving.
Huh?
Nobody believed we were pulling up.
Yeah. We were sitting there. We just got done talking about John and Mary because we were talking about how we're going to call. Dad's going to call John and ask him if there's anything he needs. Give him some advice if he needs it. The second we get done talking about them, they pull up. I look out the window where I was sitting. I was the one where I could see them pull up. I was like, John and Mary are here. Mom looked at me like I was crazy. She was like, I was like, look, they just pulled up. I'm like, really? Mom was like, everybody, wash your hands now. I was like, all right. So we all got up and we washed our hands. Got all ready, but yeah, they didn't believe me for nothing. They thought I was bullshitting them.
You're just staying just for the night?
Yeah. Actually, they didn't know they were staying for the night when we came over, so. But they said yes because they know they need the rest.
That's cool.
Okay, Mary needs the rest.
Okay, you paused whenever you did that, so I have no idea.
I said, okay. According to her, Mary is the one that needs the rest. Mary sounds okay.
He did get up in the middle of the night, though.
Mm-hmm.
He did get up in the middle of the night. Maybe once or twice. But kind of like a 20-second. And 2 hours later, it works.
I'm gonna put you back over here again.
He thought she was, and then she opened up a automatic rifle on him, and luckily he was able to catch some of it. But yeah, he just said,
We all heard it. It was like,
yeah, we heard it. It sounded to me like she spit up, but apparently it was from the opposite
it
end.
was explosive.
It was explosive.
Well,
But she
here's
was having a kid.
here's something a little different. Have you guys heard of anything happening this morning at all in the East Alton area? Because
No.
this morning around, it was a little after I started helping Greg with his homework, there was like a loud explosion sound. It was a mix between either a diesel flipping over or crashing or a train coming off the tracks. That's the sound it made. And then I opened up the door and I could hear a little version of it every once in a while. And I'm like, I wonder what that is. So I turned on the police scanner and I was going in there. I went in and talked to Sarah and I'm like, did you hear that? She's like, yeah, I did. It scared the crap out of me. About 5 minutes, it
I
happened
think I know
again.
what it was. You were thinking too hard, and finally something just popped.
Oh my god, these curtains are really pretty.
Yeah, we thought it matched a lot better than the red ones did.
Oh, these are really fucking pretty.
Yeah, you like it?
They're not even, but yeah, it's pretty pretty. I know. I see it's like not even.
This your
OCD. Yeah.
OSCD? It's OCD.
I said OCD.
No, there's an OSCD.
I was burping. This beer's going down really good.
How's it feel?
Like,
Is it okay to drink that with all the medication you take?
it's just a hydrocodone. I only took half of a hydrocodone. I'm afraid of a full. So I'm not like loopy and falling.
Oh, okay.
I just took about an hour ago, half an hour.
Yeah, but so we are being treated with more family over here, so we are super excited about that.
That's cool. Well, I'll be coming over sometime within the next couple of days to hang out since everything's good with Greg.
Yeah, just make sure everything's good with Greg first, because you remember Scott's got that autoimmune disease and everything, so we need to make sure everything's A-okay.
He hasn't shown any signs of sickness for almost a week.
Okay, well, that's a plus. Oh, the baby has hiccups.
Yeah.
Oh, he's sorry.
Yeah, you can't get away with that.
Oh, bet. I go to a girl in a bar, like, hey, baby, I'll be going home with her that night.
I feel like a sloth coming up.
You'll be going home with something.
I feel like a sloth coming up with stuff.
You look like one.
I feel like one.
Nice and easy does it. Now, what did you say, Fred?
I said that's not what you would be going home with.
Oh, I'll be going home with a hot babe if I go up to her like, hey,
I'll be coming over the next day going, what happened to your eye?
screw what happened to my eye. I'm missing 2 teeth now.
By the way, when are you going to start watching the newsroom?
I didn't know I was supposed to.
I asked you to start watching it because it's a good show.
Well, last night, Dad and I were playing the Tiger Woods game till almost 2 o'clock in the morning. So,
Well, here's something for you to not really look forward to, but something about the show real fast. In the very first episode,
interesting.
It's the first 5 minutes are the most honest 5 minutes in the history of television. And it's been voted that a lot, and it's all over YouTube and Facebook. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what drew me into the show was that first 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well, you also need to watch the two-part documentary on Tiger Woods. It's actually really good. John's watched it. He said I can know. Was it John? Yeah, John. John said he watched it. He really liked it.
And that's on HBO Max.
Yeah.
Okay.
Both
Yeah.
parts are on now. Whenever I watched it, I could only watch the first part and had to wait till Sunday to watch the second part. But yeah, it's a two-part documentary. It's really good. It's probably about an hour and 45 minutes or so uh, per episode.
Gotcha.
That's my favorite 5 minutes of the show. There you go.
Because it's nothing but truth. It's complete truth. And no one's ever
Really-
said it, especially on a TV show.
I believe you 100%. I'll check it out. I gotta stay awake tonight anyway, so maybe I'll check some of it out tonight.
It's some of the entire show, not just the beginning, but the entire show is some of Jeff Daniels' best acting ever. It's my favorite performance by him. And the
Was it
comedy,
even thing in Dumb and Dumber? I mean, that was like acting gold right there.
he actually made the second Dumb and Dumber while making The Newsroom.
Oh. Yeah, I've heard of the show. It's, haven't really watched much of it.
It's flippin' hilarious also. I mean, the acting in it is superb when it comes to the comedy. Because they make it look effortless, but it's flippin' hilarious.
I make everything look effortless.
I know a few things you make look effortless.
You already got it on my shoulder, didn't you? It wasn't. I was just kidding.
I really hope that necklace comes up and hits you in the face. Is that the Fast and Furious one?
No, it's not. It's just my regular.
Gotcha.
I got it as a little gift from mom and dad. They said that they want me to wear it in faith and love. So
Yeah, you just broke up completely there. I have no idea what you just said.
I said, Mom and Dad got this for me a while back, and they told me to wear it with faith and love.
Cool.
And it worked because I have faith that I love Megan Fox. So
Good way to look at it.
yeah, exactly. But I saw part of the trilogy media on Dr. Oz because they did a preview for something that Dr. Oz was on. They were talking to him, and that's the clip that they showed with them on there. I was like, oh, that is awesome.
Well,
Like
you
the mom, I
think if
know. Huh?
you can watch the whole thing if you go to Trilogy Media, uh, the Trilogy Media website. Click on
Uh-huh.
press. You click on press, you can watch the entire interview.
I think I just might do that.
It's very awesome. You may be solo streaming it here because I got to get ready to go here soon. Sarah and I got a few things we got to get done tonight before we go to bed.
No, that's fine. I don't plan on going to sleep anytime soon, but I'm not going to be in here too much longer because I'm pretty sure people are tired of hearing me talk. You know?
I know I am.
Why can't that bald, skinny man just shut up, kind of thing?
That's no way to talk about me.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and head on out and do what I gotta do.
Okay, man, am I glad we got rid of that. Oh wait, you're still here. Sorry. I'm still playing.
Yeah. You know what my favorite thing to say to you is?
Mm-hmm. Saw that coming. But yeah, anyway, like I was saying before, luckily I don't have to have surgery on my knee, and that's a plus. Luckily I don't have to get a cortisone shot because hell no. But hopefully with some PT, I will be doing a lot better. I just want to focus on the knee and the quadricep of my left leg and build it up. So I can go back to full duty and do what I love. They gave me a month off, but they said that I can go back up in 2 weeks or so, as long as I feel comfortable enough to do so and I feel strong enough. So that's what I will do. How are things going with your guys' jobs? Coming into any complications with COVID, or is it not affecting you? Because mine wasn't affecting me until I had to go to light duty. Put me in the fire warehouse cleaning content. All of a sudden the fire jobs stopped coming in, so the content stopped coming in, so there's nothing for me to do. So I've been off pretty much for the past, today makes 1 month since the last day I worked. They're furloughed. Well, hopefully you guys have better luck than I am with unemployment if you go that route, because, okay, tell me if it's just me, but this doesn't make any sense. I applied for unemployment and they told me that I'm not going to be able to get it because I didn't make enough wages. Isn't that why you go for unemployment in the first place? Because you're not making any wages? Is it just me? Am I wrong? If I'm wrong, I'll apologize, but that's just how I feel. That I should still be able to go for it because I have a son I got to support. You know, I've got to be able to support him somehow. Can't do it on my good looks. Almost can. Exactly, honey badger. That's exactly what it's for. But that's what they told me. They said I did not make enough wages. Sorry. If I worked full time during that area of time, would I have gotten unemployment then? Because I don't know. Maybe there's some kind of misunderstanding. I certified and I tried calling them to try to work it all out, and they said, "Oh, we're busy. We'll call you back. Leave your name, number, blah blah blah." So I did. That was 2 days ago. Still haven't gotten a call yet. So we will see what happens. I might end up having to look for a different job if this doesn't change soon. Because I do not want to wait another month to go back to work. I really don't. I like helping around the house and everything. I like being around with my son, but I need to make some money. Yeah, I know. I know I wouldn't make wages anyway, but from what I understand, there's been a lot of things going on with unemployment in the state of Missouri, actually, which is the state next to where I live, actually is going after people, telling them that they pay back their unemployment, which makes no sense to me, and it makes no sense to most of the state of Missouri. So they're going after the unemployment people, going, what the hell is going on? And they're trying to correct it. I don't know what's gone on so far with that. I haven't heard much news about it since, but the unemployment stuff is just going crazy. I guess because so many people are applying for it, or what, but I don't know. There for a while, I was actually in, when I was at full duty, I was doing EnviroShield, which is, I guess, considered first responder, because whenever there's a case of coronavirus, or if they wanted to do preventative treatment, I'd go in and I'd spray the entire place down with antimicrobial spray, and it kills the coronavirus and pretty much any other virus disease uh, or mold or anything that's in there, and it keeps it away for at least 2 weeks. And I did that for about 8 months. I went to police stations, schools, only a couple of houses, uh, fire stations, a independent news studio, uh, warehouses. That was fun. Doing 4 million square feet of warehouses in a night. That was fun, but no one else helping people. It was awesome. So whenever I go back to full duty, I'm going to request going back and doing that because there's no more better, more gratifying feeling than the relief you get that I was giving people and the crew was giving people. Well, I do appreciate a couple of people that showed up to say hello. So I don't get that very often. Usually whenever I do these videos, it's usually just Fred and myself. Or if anybody comes in, it's usually because of Fred being here too. So it's good to be able to help this person's realize it. As weird as it sounds, hopefully it's, you know, well, no, I was going to say hopefully we don't get to it to where we don't have to save life, but unfortunately it's come down to positive cases. We have to go in and spray. We actually have contracts with some places where every 2 weeks we'll come in and we'll spray. There are certain police stations around Missouri and churches that we sprayed every 2 weeks. That 4 million square feet of warehouse, 3 other guys and myself were doing it every Saturday from 8 o'clock at night until about 3 o'clock in the morning. Every single Saturday for about 6 months, 7 months. But yeah, it's one of those gratifying feelings. It's awesome. But I still think that, well, not think, I know that there's the frontline workers like the doctors and the nurses and the stuff like that are doing such an amazing job. And I wish I could tell every single one of them how proud of them we are and everything that they've done for us, putting themselves in that situation willingly just to help other people. I think it's awesome. We should get people doing that here. So where exactly is here, Honey Badger? Because where I work is a St. Louis-based company right now, but apparently back in the day, back in the 40s when the company first started, they actually did carpet cleaning because that's all they did at first was just carpet cleaning all the way up until like 1987, I believe. From 1946 to 1987, something like that. They were only did carpet cleaning, but they actually did carpet cleaning at the White House for the longest time. So that was pretty cool. Being a St. Louis-based company, but that was before they came to the Missouri area to set up shop. I believe it started in Washington, D.C. area. Mr. Woodard and all that. The UK, the Northeast. Man, I want to go back to England so bad. Yeah, being able to smell it is definitely a good thing. That means they used enough, because when it comes to situations like that, there's really no such thing as using too much. What we used was a antimicrobial. Sometimes we used uh, what is it called? There's two different ones. There's antimicrobial, and then we had an antimicrobial. Uh, there's two different kinds. We used one for preventative and one for positive cases, because they both did the same thing. It's just the one for confirmed cases was, honestly, I don't really think there was much of a difference. The gun that we used, because there's a pack you put on your back, was carrying that around a lot. Was fun, but and the gun that we had gave the spray an electric type charge. So whenever it sprayed out, whatever it hit, it clung to. So we would tell people not to wipe certain areas for at least 2 weeks, because they would stay on there and it would continue to work for 2 weeks. So that's basically how we did that. But I miss doing it. I really do. I hope I can go back to doing it. Even the 4 million square feet of warehouse, I would do that again in a heartbeat if I could. And it's not just because I need the hours, it's because going home at the end of the day, knowing what you've been able to accomplish, it's one of those feelings. It can't be duplicated. It's just an awesome feeling. But hey, creating content's good too. Nothing like getting your picture frame back without any soot on it. No, anything I can do to help people on board. Hmm. Okay. So anybody into video games? And if so, what's your favorite console? Mine used to be PlayStation until I got an Xbox. Then I was strictly Microsoft. I was an Xbox fan. Now that's what I got. I have an Xbox One S. Not the newest one, but it was the newest one whenever I got it. 2 years ago? Yeah, last year? No, 2 years ago. And I played the ever-living crap out of Black Ops. But Black Ops 2, I think, is the best one. And the PS2, too cheap to get a new system. Right? I remember my Game Boy. Oh, I still bash it. Does anybody remember the Sega Game Gear? That was like one of the first handheld color consoles. I used to play Sonic on that thing like it was nobody's business. Then I got a PSP, and somebody I used to work with stole it. It ticked me off because I only had it for about a week. It was my own fault for putting it down around all those freaking heathens. But my book's fine. going to say one of these times I'll do a live feed. Don't know how slow going it's going to be, but I have a Would You Rather book that I actually did one time whenever I was on a call with Fred on one of these videos. And I was thinking about doing a Would You Rather one, see what people do, see what people would say. Like weird things like, would you rather eat fish for a year or eat sushi for a year? I guess the same thing. I don't know. I don't have a book in front of me. But yes, weird questions like that. My son loves them. We play together. We ask each other these questions all the time. So Blaine, what's your favorite PS2 game? And Honey Badger, what's your favorite Game Boy game? Like I said, I love my Call of Duties. Forza 4 is pretty good too. I'm trying to play in a NASCAR game. I just couldn't really get into it. My nephew and I have been playing Fortnite quite a bit. I leveled up pretty quick. Tetris, I just can't get enough of it. I know that shit's addictive. I don't know what it is. I don't know if they put like crack in the vibes that come out of the TV or what, but yes, that game is addictive. GTA San Andreas. Yes, yes. I believe that's the game I used to have, and uh, my fiance at the time used to put cheat codes in order she played and made it to where she had a flying car. So she'd fly the car up as high as she possibly can, then jump out and parachute down. And she used to do that over and over and over again. I was like, at this point, you got to do something else. I mean, get some stars. Get the cops after you. Do something. But I have GTA 5 on my Xbox now. My daughter wanted it, so I bought it for her through the game store. It's pretty, not good probably for her at the time she was 15, but oh well. She was having fun, I was having fun, so that's what I did. Then I found out she was playing with a boyfriend. I was like, boyfriend? You're 15. I don't think so. And yes, I'm one of those dads. I'm not afraid to admit it. I'm one of those dads where my daughter brings her boyfriend home and I'm sitting at the kitchen table, craning a gun. Hey, how you doing, buddy? I've always been a protective father for both my kids, which makes this whole pandemic thing so much worse. My son and I, if we go out and do things that don't involve like stores or stuff like that. If we go to the park, which we do a lot, we go to one of the soccer fields and kick the ball around or play with a styrofoam glider we had. Well, we had it for 2 days. We broke the crap out of it after 2 days. Or we just do stuff like that. We try not to go to places where there's going to be a bunch of people. Like I said, he's got that weakened immune system. He had HSP when he was 5, and it attacked his joints. It was like he had juvenile arthritis. Every single one of his joints hurt to the point where he couldn't walk. Uh, he had inflammation on his intestines and his kidneys. We thought he was going to have really bad kidney issues, but luckily all that cleared up. But he was in the hospital in a lot of pain for about a month. And I just don't want to see him go through anything like that again. So I'm going to do what I can to make sure that he stays healthy. That was one of the worst months of my life. Product placement. Yep. And apparently it all started with an infection. He was at his, at the not the babysitter, the daycare. He was at the daycare, and at one point he hit his hand on something, and it completely tore his thumbnail off. And they didn't take care of it right away. All they did was they, wrapped it up. It was like, okay, go about your business. They didn't put any antiseptic or anything on it. Whenever he got home, it was all red and everything. So I took him up to couldn't get him into the doctor right away. So I did the first thing I could think of is I went up to the Walgreens pharmacy and talked to one of them. They said put some antibiotic on it or antiseptic stuff. Whatever. So put something on it, cleaned it out, bandage it up, keep an eye on it. Then he started getting red spots on his legs, his trunk, and his stomach, and it just started getting worse. And he was throwing up like crazy. He was in a lot of pain. His stomach was hurting because of the inflammation of his intestines. They said that the pain he must have felt was basically like real bad gas you get where you like doubled over times like 100. Probably not that much, but they said it was pretty painful, and I've never heard him scream like that. And there was nothing I could do because nothing. All we could do when we got to the hospital was keep him comfortable. They gave him pain medicine, so they gave him the good stuff too. So I can now say I've seen my son high. But that's okay. I felt so much better whenever he was laying there. He was actually able to smile because he wasn't in pain anymore. But it was something I never ever want to experience again, and I would never wish that upon anybody. It was the most helpless I've ever felt. All right. I'm going to do more videos coming up here pretty soon because apparently I'm going to be spending a lot more time at home. So we can catch up again then. I'll always make it between a half hour to a day ahead of time to give people notice. See if I can get people. Yeah, it was very irresponsible of them. He stopped going there after that. Now we have somebody that she's like a family friend. She works for the school for a while as a bus monitor. And her and Skylar got along real great. And so we decided we'd try to meet her at bingo night. So we invited her along, and she's just got the biggest heart, and she loves Skylar so much. Skylar loves her, and they're just great together. So, and he's been flourishing. He's been doing great ever since she came into his life. So, it's definitely a good thing there. So. But since I haven't been working, I've been able to spend a lot more time with him, and now it's getting to the point where he's really like attached to my hip. So it's going to be hard to go back to work because he's used to me being here. Every night he always asks, "Do you work tomorrow?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "Yay!" I'm like, "Yeah, you may be happy, but Daddy's not." But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off here for tonight. Like I said, I'm gonna be doing more of these coming up here pretty soon because I'm gonna have more time to do it. Uh, but I gotta get things ready because, like I said, I'm watching a baby tonight. He's only 4 days old. She's 4 days old, so this is going to be a fun, awesome night. I can't wait. And honestly, I really can't. So, thank you everyone for you two, Blaine and Honey Badger. Appreciate you being here, and I will see you guys next time. And if you guys do any broadcasts, if you post that it's going to happen in 30 minutes or whatever, I'll make sure to tune in and give you guys your views. All right. Love to the squad. Deuces.